Many people over the age of 60 experience unexplained joint pain, despite adhering to a healthy lifestyle. They meticulously monitor their diet, consume fresh vegetables, avoid sugar, and follow health recommendations, yet they wake up every morning feeling stiff and sore, as if their joints belong to someone much older. They feel a nagging ache in their hands and a throbbing discomfort in their hips. Imagine that the cause of this suffering could be just two common vegetables, subtly fueling chronic pain and becoming a source of constant discomfort. This isn't about fearing or giving up your favorite foods, but rather an invitation to take a more conscious approach to your health. Indeed, joint pain after 60 isn't always an inevitable part of aging. Sometimes it can be triggered by foods traditionally considered healthy and essential. If you're tired of constant pain, believe your best years are still ahead, and wish to enjoy life without limitations, then the information you're about to discover could change your perception of diet and joint health, paving the way for relief and improved quality of life. Let's start with an unexpected factor that can worsen your well-being. One of the first vegetables to consider avoiding after 60 is peas, especially canned or those subjected to prolonged heat treatment. Yes, exactly. Those small sweet peas traditionally served and seemingly harmless. However, peas contain a specific type of sugar known as galacto-oligosaccharide, GOS. This carbohydrate serves as a breeding ground for pathogenic bacteria in the gut, particularly if there's an existing microbial imbalance. In people over 60, whose digestive systems may be more vulnerable, this can lead to increased gas, bloating, and the development of low-grade chronic inflammation. The insidious part is that this inflammation often manifests not in the abdomen, but in the joints, causing painful sensations and stiffness that significantly limit mobility and reduce quality of life. Furthermore, canned peas often contain excessive sodium and preservatives, which not only negatively impact the body as a whole by contributing to fluid retention and elevated blood pressure, but also strip peas of most of their natural anti-inflammatory nutrients, negating their potential benefits. It's important to understand that chronic stress on the gut and persistent inflammation within it can lead to what's known as leaky gut syndrome. As a result, toxins and inflammatory markers can enter the bloodstream, traveling directly to the knees, fingers, and lower back, intensifying existing pain and discomfort. If peas are an integral part of your weekly diet, it's recommended to completely eliminate them for 10 days. Carefully monitor changes in your joint condition and overall well-being. However, don't just exclude the product, replace it. Instead of peas, it's advisable to incorporate steamed green beans into your diet. They contain minimal inflammatory compounds, are rich in antioxidant vitamin C, and are gentle on digestion, which becomes more vulnerable with age. Additionally, green beans are a valuable source of fiber, promoting healthy gut function and helping maintain stable blood sugar levels. Your joints will undoubtedly thank you for this care. Moving on to the second point, let's consider another unexpected food that might be undesirable in the diet of people over 60. Pickled vegetables, such as cucumbers, carrots, and cauliflower, preserved in vinegar. These tangy, crunchy pickles, which many enjoy as a snack, can gradually harm joint health. The fact is, most store-bought pickled vegetables contain high levels of sodium and distilled vinegar. These ingredients can irritate body tissues and cause joint dehydration, making them less mobile, more painful, and prone to inflammation, which negatively impacts their function and elasticity. Moreover, excessive salt intake can lead to elevated uric acid levels in the blood. Uric acid, in turn, can accumulate around joints, especially in the knees and toes, forming microcrystals that cause severe pain. This condition might not only be gout, but also hidden joint inflammation, masked by the familiar taste of salty snacks. Regular consumption of pickled products, particularly those bought from stores, can have a serious negative impact on overall well-being. This seemingly harmless habit can lead to undesirable consequences for joint health. Fortunately, there's a more effective and beneficial approach to maintaining health. What can you do instead of consuming harmful products? It's recommended to focus on fermented vegetables like sauerkraut or kimchi, consuming them moderately and controlling sodium levels. Unlike regular pickled items, true fermented vegetables are rich in probiotics that actively support gut health and effectively reduce inflammatory processes from within rather than provoking them. These beneficial foods help restore microflora balance and strengthen the immune system. It's also essential to include steamed beets rather than raw in your diet. This root vegetable is rich in nitrates, which naturally improve blood flow to the joints, reduce stiffness, and help deliver nutrients to cartilage and tendons. This is especially crucial for recovery and slowing down degenerative processes. And of course, don't forget about healing turmeric and ginger tea. Even a small cup of this beverage, consumed in the morning, can soothe the body. Ginger effectively calms the gut, reducing inflammation, while turmeric directly targets the joints, alleviating pain and swelling due to its powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Adding a pinch of black pepper significantly enhances the bioavailability of curcumin, turmeric's main active compound, which helps gradually diminish stiffness and increase freedom of movement. It's crucial to always remember one important truth. Pain is not a payment for years lived or past mistakes. Rather, it's a persistent signal, a vital message from the body, urging for change and attentive consideration of its needs. After crossing the 60-year threshold, the body demands a special, wise approach that tolerates neither approximations nor random experiments. This wisdom involves consciously choosing green beans instead of peas, opting for beets instead of pickled delicacies, and, as a result, finding long-awaited peace instead of debilitating pain. By making these simple yet wise dietary decisions, one not only alleviates current symptoms, but also builds a strong foundation for a healthy, active, and fulfilling life in the future. Every conscious choice in favor of beneficial foods becomes a confident step towards restoring and strengthening health, offering the opportunity to enjoy every moment without any limitations.